of this double header. The Crosstown Classic between Fargo Post 400 and Fargo Post 2. Starting in the field for Fargo Post 2. In right field, number 15, Helen Doherty. In center field, number 4, Hunter Geary. In left field, number 1, Wyatt Kozadowski. At shortstop, number 6, Colby Eveling. At second base, number 3, Tate Barnacle. At first base, number 21, Eli Eminet. Catching, number 2, Sam Chase. And pitching for Fargo Post 2, number 11, Ben Sheets.
All right, so here we go to start game 2.
Leading off the top of the first for Fargo Post 400.
For Post 400 is Michael Essex, left fielder.
Essex.
He'll be facing Ben Sheets, and I don't know if you heard the people in the outfield, but third base, Caden Nelson, shortstop, Colby Ebling, second, Tate Barnacle, first base, Eli Emineth, right field, Kellen Doherty, center field, Hunter Geary, left field, Wyatt Kozadowski, pitching Ben Sheets, and catching is Sam Chase. And first pitch is fouled off for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Essex goes down on 3 pitches. And that will bring up first baseman Gus Wermeyer.
Number 19, Gus Wermeyer.
Take strike 1 in the inside corner. Fly ball slicing away from Geary, and it will fall in for a base hit.
And that
will bring up
number 3,
Kane Mathiasen, center fielder.
Kane Mathiasen.
So the runner on first, Kane steps in for his first at bat of game number 2. And fouls off first pitch. Backing out of play down the third base side. And ground ball inside. Porter tracks it down and gets it in. Kane has a stand-up double. Just missed off the diving Eli Emineth at first base.
Number 2,
and that will bring up
Colby
second baseman
Hansen.
Colby Hansen. So with 1 out, runners on second and third. Colby steps in. Ball outside. 1-0. Ball 2. If you didn't catch the first game went into extra innings. Post 2 was able to win it in the bottom of the 8th as Hansen takes ball number 3. And strike 1, 3-1. Ground ball to shortstop. Throw comes home and gets the runner at home. Eli decides to take the out at home instead and
That brings up the
completes
right
it for
fielder,
out number 2.
Number 11, Gus
Now we'll bring up
Pankratz.
number 11, Gus Pankratz. He's the right fielder. He's out and right. So 2 outs, runners on first and third. Gus steps in for his first at bat of game number 2. Take strike 1 in the outside corner. Ball a little bit low, a little bit more outside than the last pitch for ball 1, 1-1. Ground ball is going to sneak its way through, but as Barnacle was going to cover the base for the runner, so we got a little bit of a hit and run there. And
Now
that will bring across the first
number 12,
run for post 400. And that will bring up the DH, Seath Egan, with 2 outs. And again, runner on first and second. So Sheets induces the ground ball, but with Barnacle running to cover the base, it's able to get through in between first and second for a 2-out single RBI for Pankratz. Count is 1-1. Ball outside, 2-1. Strike in the outside corner, 2-2. And a swing and a miss for out number 3. So 3 hits, 1 run, 2 left on base. Post 2, 0. Post 4, 1.
It wasn't until 1925 that the American Legion gave birth to its first youth program, and that was American Legion Baseball. And the emphasis was on citizenship and sportsmanship.
Travel ball, a lot of the times you go and you play and it's kind of just more of an individual game. But in Legion Baseball, it's more of a team working towards a goal, and I really appreciate that.
That you're playing for something more than just yourself. You're playing for all the past veterans who have served. You're playing for the people who are still serving in the military. And it's a huge honor to be part of this program.
All right, welcome back. Pitching for post 400 will be
leading off the bottom of the first for post 2, the left
Braylon
fielder, number
Downer.
1, Wyatt
And leading off
Kozlowski.
for post 2 is going to be left fielder Wyatt Kozlowski. Take strike one. Wyatt puts down a bunt, but the ball is outside and low, and he pulls it back for ball one. Count is 1-1. Pulls it back again. Counts 2-1. Three and 1. Foul tip. Pull the count to a full count. It's the 3-2 pitch. It pops it up. It's out to left field. Left fielder had a hard time seeing it, but he's going to be able to recover and come in and make the catch for out number one. That will bring up center fielder Hunter Geary.
Number 4, Hunter Geary.
Take strike one. Ball in play, shortstop picks it up, bobbles it just a little bit. Geary's able to beat it out. So with the air, Geary will get on first base, and that will bring up third baseman Caden Nelson.
That brings up the third baseman, number 13, Caden Nelson.
So with the runner on first, one down, Caden Nelson steps in. His first pitch goes to put down a bunt and misses for strike number one. Count is 0-1, pickoff attempt. It's in safely. Caden pulls up to swing this time and fouls it back. And he's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first, 1 out. Ball in play, kind of similar to the hit where second baseman is pulled towards the bag. So he's got to cover the base if there is a steal. And Caden's able to sneak it in there for a hit. And to move the runner over, and that will bring up designated hitter Carson Sheik. So with the runner on first and second, Carson steps in. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Strike one. Sheik's first at bat of the night. He was the starting pitcher for post 2 in game number 1 tonight. Ball outside in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, and that will advance the runners to second and third. So we got a couple runners in scoring position. And the count is 1-1. Fouled straight back. 1-2. Sheik puts a ball out to left field. It's going to be deep enough, most likely to score a run, and it does. So Sheik gets a sacrifice fly out to left field, and that will even the score at 1-1 and bring up second baseman Tate Barnacle.
Number 3, Tate Barnacle.
Tate had a triple in the bottom of the 8th and came across with the winning run on a sacrifice fly by Sam Chase, and he comes out swinging on the first pitch, fouls it back. He comes up to the plate with 2 outs, and Caden Nelson standing on second base. Takes a strike in the outside corner. Count is 0-2. Foul ball. Count remains 0-2. Ball outside. One and two. And with that fly ball to second base for out number 3, we get 1 run on 1 hit, 1 post 400 error, and 1 left on base. After the first inning, the score is tied 1-1.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life. When I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. And then I want to get to know them, know their symptoms, and know how their symptoms are affecting their quality of life. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us, we treat their symptoms.
I was so impressed with Dr. Lindemeyer that now Essentia is my first choice.
Can you hear it? It's heritage. Can you feel it? It's transformation. Can you see it? It's a new kind of horizon. Your brightest moment is right now. North Dakota State University. See how far your horizons will go.
All right. So here we go. Chase throws it down. We will start the top of the second. Leading off for post 400 will be Jacob Klinsky, followed by Max Ammerman and Tyler Frederick.
The catcher, number 18, Jacob Klinsky.
Ball outside. 1-0. Ball 2. 2-0. Foul ball off Klinsky's foot into left side of the field for strike 1, 2-1. And he goes to offer out a bunt, pulls away, but doesn't pull away fast enough, and gets strike number 2. Counts 2-2. And swings and misses as a curveball for strike 3 for out number 1. That will bring up the shortstop, Max Ammerman.
Number 10, Max Ammerman.
Takes a strike on the inside corner. Strike 2 on the outside corner. 0-2. Ball outside. 1-2. Strike 3 on the outside corner. So 2 down. We'll bring up the third baseman, Tyler Frederick.
Number 4, Tyler Frederick.
So 2 down. And Frederick takes strike 1. Swings on a curveball. Is there enough room for Eli to get there? Good effort. Off screen, you couldn't see it, but a really good effort by Emineth there to get to that one. Slides into the fence and falls just short. But Sheets picks up strike number 2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. And foul tip, caught, held on to by Sam Chase. So no hits, no errors, no one left on base. At the end of 1.5, scores tied 1-1.
400 with 3 up and
Every day, we work together as a team. It's not just mowing your lawn. We provide full-service property maintenance. Our educated, exceptional team of ISA-certified arborists and master gardeners know what your landscape needs, improving your curb appeal with skilled care. For any landscape, home or business, we go above and beyond because it's a job we truly love to do. Get the most out of your lawn with All Terrain, your local lawn care leader. Call today.
Star's Mountain Dew Quick Climb. Now through August 16th. Play each day for free in your Quick Rewards app and score bonus plays with every eligible item you grab. Every day, someone's cashing in. So open the app and get climbing. Win big with Quick Star's Mountain Dew Quick Climb.
Welcome back to
Now batting, the right fielder,
Jack Williams.
Number 15, Kellen Doherty.
Batting for post 2 is going to be Kellen Doherty, followed by Eli Emineth and Sam Chase. First pitch swung on. And it is scooped by the first baseman for out number 1.
That nice scoop at first base brings up.
And that'll bring up Eli Emineth.
Number 21, Eli Emineth.
With 1 out. He swings at the first pitch, and he's going to pop it up. And the shortstop's going to take it for out number 2. And that'll bring up catcher Sam Chase.
Catcher number 2, Sam Chase.
Sam Chase, in the bottom of the 8th inning in game number 1, hit the sacrifice fly to score Barnacle after his triple to win the game. Had a pretty good game at the plate in game number 1. And takes strike 1, counts as 1-1. And slices one out to right field. Pancratz is underneath it for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down. No hits, no runs, no one left on base, no post 400 errors. And after 2 innings, the score is 1-1.
We raise the bar on bar food with sandwiches, tenders, and burgers. There's more where this came from. To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings. With 26 flavors, got a sauce for every squad. Don't drip on the drip. The greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, welcome back. And once again, just like game number 1, we get a special visit from Grant Gigstead, who leaves his perch out in right field to come and join us in the booth to blow our minds with his game notes and his intimate baseball knowledge.
Welcome back. Game notes tonight start with people knowing where our spot is, Chris.
Right, yeah, we're not okay with that. Yeah, that's again, game notes. Yeah, that's the 1% that's factual right there.
State tournament time, Chris. People might see Chris and I sitting on top where the center field camera's supposed to be.
I think that's not a bad idea for us.
We wouldn't say a word to each other.
We'll put up an umbrella and we just won't talk. It'll be great. So we're back to the top of the order for post 400.
Michael Essex the third, just to clarify.
Michael Essex the third, okay. And he is...
Mikey's sporting some sharp cleats tonight.
Those are fancy. I wouldn't be able to pull off something fancy like that. He takes strike 2 on the outside corner. It counts as 1 and 2. And he takes strike 3 on the outside corner.
Benny Sheets
for
dialed
number
in.
1.
He's dialed in right now.
He's dialed in now.
Really trying to decide if Ben Sheets maybe got a little trim this week.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it's floating as much as it was last week. So he might have got an inch taken off or so.
It does seem like he maybe did. Something we'll have to look into post game.
Yeah. Well, that's we can discuss that for game notes later.
People don't know that Ben actually flies to New York to have his hair done a couple times a year. So
there's the false 99%. Well, I guess I don't know that for sure. Maybe you know some insight that I don't. It's an expensive flight for a haircut.
But have you seen that hair?
I have.
Gus Wehrmeyer
It's
showing you
pretty
still
good
fleet of foot from the football season
yeah,
there.
Still has the footwork of an offensive lineman.
Although a true
Counts
Wehrmeyer
1-1.
just would have taken that
Just
one
would
in the
have taken
leg.
the hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Get on base any way you can. And ground ball. Barnacles underneath it.
Was it Sunday? Because that was a Sunday hop.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I don't know what day of the week
We don't know what day of the week it is. We
Someone
discussed
could
this,
phone in. I'm sure
somebody could put in the comments of what day of the week it is. Gigstead and I are not privy to that information during the summer months.
No.
So with 2 outs, Kane Mathiasen, center fielder, will step in. And fly ball out to left field. Kozadowski underneath it for out number 3. Just got a note from Shrum. Gigstead game notes are the best in the broadcast. I didn't know what I was missing being at the game. So, you know, you're getting shout outs.
I just try to bring the truth.
Yeah,
I try to bring the truth.
Well, you bring, you know, the facts as you see it.
What a hazy truth.
A hazy truth.
A hazy truth.
Yeah, I mean, it's the facts as you see it. We're going to run a commercial here, and then we'll be right back.
If you're looking for a car or truck and you don't know where to go, Luther Family Ford's a place where prices are so low. Honesty, integrity are what we stand for. Lowest prices every day is what we have in store. Our sales and service is the best, you'll know it ain't no lie. Just come on down to Luther Family Ford and you'll see why.
Just off I-29 and 32nd Avenue. See you there.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life. When I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. And then I want to get to know them, know their symptoms, and know how their symptoms are affecting their quality of life. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us, we treat their symptoms.
I was so impressed with Dr. Lindemeyer that now Essentia is my first choice.
Welcome back. I don't know if you can hear me over the music, but we are in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The score is tied 1-1. And stepping up to the plate is Colby Eveling. He took ball 1.
Let's see if 912 can get us going here, Chris.
9-1-2. Maybe. Took strike 1. It's 1-1. And off the pitcher's foot,
That's a tough
Colby
play
goes.
right
It's
there.
a tough play coming back. He's going up the middle to get it, and I would say we'll call that a hit
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
for sure. So Eveling's able to get on first with the leadoff hit in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and that will bring up the top of the order, Wyatt
Top of
Kozadowski.
the order, left fielder, number 1, Wyatt Kozadowski.
I believe Wyatt is not only number 1, but he's with a jersey, but also number 1 in your heart, right?
Are you talking to me, Chris?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Well, you're the only other one on here with us.
Well,
I don't know.
Wyatt and I do have a history together. We spent some solid springs together, and a few falls together as well. So
Wyatt had a good double in the first game. See if he can recreate.
It's at a premium in this doubleheader here.
Yeah,
Chris.
Doesn't seem to be. We have 10 total in the first game, maybe 11. Pitchers have done a good job of getting hitters to swing at some things they don't really want to. Haven't really had too many solid hits. Probably the most solid one was Barnacle's triple in the.
That one's going to go the old 5-hole for
a
hockey.
Yep, 5-hole. Yep, that's 2 hockey references today.
Ooh.
We should keep track of that. But with the pass ball, we'll call it, because it's always the catcher's fault.
Coming from a true
catcher. That's what I was told growing up. So that's just the way it is.
Chris, the fans at home I didn't know you drank tea while you were doing this.
I drink,
hot
tea.
Warm tea.
Yep, hot tea.
Very interesting.
Doesn't matter how hot it is. You got to keep the vocal cords prepped and ready to go.
It sounds wonderful. So
we turn off the air conditioning. It's kind of like singing at the opera. You just don't want anything to affect the vocal cords.
I get it.
The count is 1-2 to Kozadowski. Ebling standing on second base.
Wyatt, the second best athlete in his family behind his sister Sawyer, but we'll take what we can get.
If you're in the top 2, you're good. Wyatt puts down a bunt.
He's going to beat that out right
he's
there.
He's probably going to beat that out, and we're going to get the ball thrown away.
And he's going to get
his
horse
second.
Here to second. There he is. That worked out well for Wyatt.
So with we'll call it a most likely bunt single.
I think we're going to go with a bunt single and a throwing error.
Yeah,
to get throwing error there to advance him to second base.
So Ebling comes all the way around from second on.
That'll give Post to the lead, most importantly.
Yes.
I was bad luck the first game, but we just scored a run here.
So you've changed that around. See, that's why you don't give up.
I had to go in my hole and watch my kid pitch. You know how it is.
That's right. I get it. I totally understand that. Yeah, and that'll bring up Hunter Geary with no outs and a runner on second.
And again, visiting with Hunter earlier today, Dad Dennis, a former track star in the pentathlon.
We get a second bunt in a row, and that one is also thrown away.
Ball was dropped by the second baseman. He's going to want that
dropped,
one back.
Yeah. He's not, doesn't have that big first base glove.
It's hard.
So with 2 throwing errors in a row here, Post 2 is able to take a 2-run lead, both on bunts. Are we going to go for a magical third with Caden here? See if we can go 3 for 3 with.
Tempting, but I believe that Caden Nelson needs to swing the bat a little bit.
I would agree with that. He had put a good hit on one in the last game.
I believe that,
but
I believe you said an upper body injury.
Upper body injury.
All right.
Yep. We don't never disclose exactly what the injuries are.
We don't know much just as broadcasters.
Right.
Here,
We're just here. We just get paid and dirty looks and bad comments. So we don't know. We are. It looks like he was going to put it down. We'll see.
Interesting. That's why you and I get paid to sit up here.
That's right. See if lightning strikes 3 times in the same spot. And he takes ball 2.
I didn't know if you had a chance to hear me when Hunter was up, but his dad was a former pentathlete.
Pentathlete?
I believe that's the term. I'll have to ask him again. We had a long conversation about this. But
well, that's also when you found out that to get out of a slump, Hunter picks strawberries in the morning.
Yeah.
This is part of the game notes where you
interesting
just don't
interviews
know
I had today.
If it's
the little tidbits that the kids give you, it's great.
Yeah. That 99% false, I think that falls underneath there.
That's for the
that's
for the tens and tens of fans to decide.
Tens of fans to decide what's true and what's false. We got to count to 2 and 1. And so far, Caden has shown he was going to bunt a couple times. With 1 strike, we'll see if that continues. And it does. And he takes ball 3.
Great discipline by Caden there. One of the most disciplined athletes I've ever actually coached here.
Yeah, that's a good.
When he was a termite, he actually knew when the buzzer was going to sound and would be so disciplined he'd skate to the box as the buzzer was going to sound.
That's one
of those true tidbits right there.
That's right.
Chris.
That's a truth.
So if you're not telling me this kid isn't disciplined, I
That's
don't know.
discipline from a young age,
Yeah,
knowing
and
that
you
it's
know
my time.
termites.
Yeah,
You know termites
That's like
haters.
herding cats.
That's right.
And he takes strike 2. We get a back pick, and not in time. And Hunter thought about it. Kind of slipped, did a little bit of a dance there.
Realize he doesn't have his dad's track.
Right. If he had his
accolades and
dad's
probably
pentathletic
We're gonna have to
ability,
look that up.
is that a word? Can we say
I think we
pentathletic?
can make up whatever we want right now.
Okay. If we had his dad's pentathletic ability, he would have been standing at home. Based off what you're telling me.
From what I hear.
Yeah.
Through interviews.
So counts 3-2, full count. Time called by the batter here. Caden will step back in for the 3-2 pitch. So no outs. Runner on second. And foul straight back. So count remain 3-2.
Still a good crowd on hand here. Craig's
Yeah.
game too.
Well, after the first game, a lot of the kids left.
It was
but there's
curfew
still
for a
enough-
lot of
Yeah,
them,
I think
so-
it was. Yeah, probably. I think it's past our curfew, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
It's getting there. Sun's almost down.
I believe it's is it Tuesday today, isn't it? No.
Well, I think it's Monday. Foul ball. Out play.
Former Frontier Mayor BJ Blanchette just over his head there.
Well, yeah, he's running for mayor again somewhere. I'm surprised. We didn't see a dive on that one out there. Did you go out and ask him why he didn't dive on that one?
Just a slow reaction time.
Just slow
is all I
reaction.
would say.
Okay. Didn't quite see it through the light poles. Caden doing a good job of fighting off that
This isn't
outside
that bad.
pitch.
We're talking about pitch number 9 or 10
Yeah,
right now.
we're pretty close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that was pitch number 9. Good at bat for Caden here. And
Another one.
continues.
Keeps knocking those out of play. We're going to have a freezy situation downstairs.
That's right. I believe this is what is known in the stat line as a quality at bat, correct?
I believe you are correct.
I don't know if that's anything.
We
anybody
forgot
pays
long
attention
ago
to.
that he didn't get that bunt down.
That's right. We tried to go 3 for 3 with bunts and throwing errors, but it did not happen. And we are 3-2. The runner on second. And he fouls
Let's
off
do
another
it
one.
again.
We're at 11 pitches. 11 pitch at bat.
You know, he's been out a month. It's good to see some pitches.
That's right.
He's really taking advantage
Yeah,
of this right now.
he's got to see as many pitches as he missed in that time he was out. Well, we got a kid stuck in the seats. Seems to happen.
I believe you are correct.
Yep. The kid's stuck in the seat. I believe when you're standing on those seats, Pankrat's back. Gary does tag, and he is safe at third. So Caden with a 12 pitch at bat and is able to move the runner over.
That brings
He's a
up
really
the
good at bat. And it looks like we have
number 23,
gotten the kid
Carson
out of the
Schultz.
chair. So that is good news for that young man down there who probably got his legs pinched by himself.
I bet he'll forget that by the end of this half inning.
Yep, and he'll be back in there again. No matter how many times mom tells you don't climb on those seats, you're going to get stuck. It happens. Carson Sheik fouls off first pitch. Count is 0-1. He takes a curveball in the inside corner.
It's a lot of pitches this inning for Downer, which is going to happen. We just talked about Caden's at bat.
When you have a 12 pitch at bat, it's hard to
pushing up that total here coming into the with only
Carson
a big
takes a
strikeout
swing and
right
a
there.
miss.
Great.
Help him get
It's a
back
great
on
job
track a little bit.
by Downer and 400 there to
Yep.
less than 2 outs. You could put that ball in play. You're
That
scoring a
brings
run
up
typically.
second
So.
baseman, number 3,
So with the runner on
Tate
third,
Barnacle.
second baseman Tate Barnacle comes up. We got 2 outs.
Chris, you put honey in that tea.
I do a little bit. You got to have just a little bit of honey. It's good for you.
It's good. I'm not much of a tea drinker, but the more you
Well,
know about a guy, it's good
yeah.
to know.
You got to have all varieties. This is just a nice little herbal tea.
Excellent.
Nothing special. I believe it's Fly ball out to center field. Kane Mathiasen underneath it. And that will be out number 3.
So in the bottom of the
So,
third, post 2 got
2 hits.
runs on 2 hits.
2 runs on 2 hits,
errors,
2 errors, and 1 left on base.
After a full 3 innings, the score is post 400, 1, post 2.
I thought leadership meant running meetings or giving speeches. But there are so many different moments that create a leader. Lead your own way, in ways big and small. At the University of North Dakota.
Every day, we work together as a team. It's not just mowing your lawn. We provide full-service property maintenance. Our educated, exceptional team of ISA-certified arborists and master gardeners know what your landscape needs, improving your curb appeal with skilled care. For any landscape, home or business, we go above and beyond because it's a job we truly love to do. Get the most out of your lawn with All Terrain, your local lawn care leader. Call today.
All right, welcome back to Jack Williams Stadium.
Now
Leading off for post 400 is going to be Colby Hansen.
Son of the great Chad Hansen.
Yes.
We love Chad. Little League coaching legend, by the way.
That is true.
There's no falsehoods to that.
That is
a lot
not
of people
a falsehood. No.
Talk of a statue at some point in time. I don't know if that's received
Paid
legs
for
yet,
by.
There's a lot of parents who have stepped up and have
stepped
wanted
up
to do that.
Okay.
So
it'll be Hansen then Pankratz. Hansen pops up. And it
looks
is
like Colby got jammed
in
a little
between.
bit.
Ebling calls Barnacle off and makes the catch. That will bring up Gus Pankratz, the right fielder.
Next at bat, the right fielder, number 11, Gus Pankratz.
And he will be followed by the designated hitter, Seth Egan.
Colby attending Alex Tech. Gus will be attending Alex Tech.
Gus, it's a little piece of that. Strike number 1. Ball hit out to right field. Eli Emineth underneath it for out number 2.
Some call that a corn of can. Some call that a can of corn.
We're talking about baby corns, cream corn, sweet corn. What kind of corn are we talking about?
You know, to
when
be
they
honest
say
with you,
that?
cream corn is really my jam. Sweet corn is great, but just a small portion of the year.
Right, only off the cob. You don't partake in the baby corns?
You know, they're just hard to chew that size.
Right. Seth Egan lines it with a shoestring catch. Tate Barnacle makes out number 3. So no hits, no errors, no one left on base. And at the end of 3.5, score is 3-1, post 2.
There are times in life when being aggressive is necessary. It can help you win the game. Being assertive can help you close the deal. Charging ahead can help you overcome obstacles. But when it comes to driving, being aggressive can be deadly. Speeding, tailgating, and cutting off other drivers can cause crashes and put lives at risk. Always drive responsibly and never aggressively. Remember, speeding catches up with you.
right, so here we go to start the bottom of the 4th inning. And leading off will be Kellen Doherty, followed by Eli Emineth and Sam Chase. Kellen hit less than a rocket to the shortstop his last time up.
That is debatable. It depends on the type of rocket.
We'll see if the hard hit light ball from West Fargo comes up. Swings and misses.
Goes out there aggressive. I love to see it.
So, 1 strike. Gigstead and I are lucky enough and honored enough to be joined behind us by the one, the only BJ Blanchette, as Kellen takes strike 2 on the outside corner. He's done running for mayor down there, so
I believe the
up here
petitions have been signed.
Petitions have been signed. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hopefully we can see Doherty make contact here. Takes ball 1 out and low. And the 1-2 pitch.
Good patience
ball
there
low.
by Kellen.
He holds off.
The
So
Hall
it's
of Famer
2-2.
Dave Clunt all over that one down the first baseline.
So counts 2-2. Looks like we're going to get set up on the outside. Ball high, 3-2. So full count. And gets walked.
It's a good at bat there by Kellen.
We'll take that.
Especially lead off the inning. Interesting to see here what Coach Rustad decides to do towards the bottom of the lineup.
Back to the magical bunts, or do we go and let
Seemed to work
Eli
the last
swing
time.
away? Well, we're getting the number scenario out there again. We don't know what those numbers mean.
According to my notes,
here we go.
We are bunting successfully about 64% of the time, half the time.
Half the time. That doesn't make sense, but we put the bunt down again, and it is foul. You can definitely tell we are not math guys. Percentages, they make sense to me about 34.36% of the time.
Excellent.
Or 1/2, I believe.
I believe it's
1/2.
You're correct.
Yeah. Again, social studies teachers, not math guys.
We'll see how Eli is at reading those numbers because he took a long pause there to try to figure those things out.
Well, it's a lot. Goes to put down the bunt again.
A little bunt and run here.
And
Not
got
gonna
him.
work out. We had a little fake bunt steal on. Kellen Doherty, maybe his dad's speed on that one.
He didn't get the best jump there. He's got a lot more speed than I have, which doesn't take much.
Don't sell yourself short.
I am short, though. Much shorter than him, too. Ball high.
Just make a note of it here, Chris, while we have a second. A lot of 400 fans eating sunflower seeds today, which makes sense because
they don't get to have them. Yeah, I mean, it's like Christmas for them.
There's Eli right up the middle.
Eli
There you
did
go.
a good job.
Bring Sammy Chase to the plate.
That single brings up the catcher, number 2, Sam Chase.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think
Chase
that's a
with
new
one out.
That's a new arm sleeve on Sam Chase here tonight.
Could be. Looks like he's got a lot going on there. Stuff on the left arm and the right arm.
Several number calling sheets because he's a
Right,
catcher.
Right. He's got the pitches and then he takes ball 1.
Walk-off sacrifice fly to end the first game in extras.
Is that when you get extra equipment added if you do something like that? Because we know how you end up getting 2 base running gloves.
Typically, I believe.
We saw.
Here
we go. We're getting our first mound visit of the second game. And again, mound visits are brought to you by Gigstead's Game Sheets. 99% false and 100% entertaining.
Let's go to the notes here. Jeff Fickner walking out to the mound. Sling I believe Fick was injured via a fall ball while mowing the lawn at Starion Field.
Mowing the infield?
No, mowing
the lawn.
outside of the field.
Mowing outside of the field, got hit by a foul ball.
And that I hate to break it to you, is a true story.
That is a true story. So that is the 1% of the Gigstead game notes that is true. So that's good. We know that. The count is 1-0. We got a runner on first. Sam Chase is up to bat.
It was a quick visit right there. So just a little subtle, maybe a little change of pace there for Braden.
He just wanted to get the, the advertising for Gigstead's game notes. Ball high, 2-0.
Not just to make a quick note of it, Downer has struggled a little bit with strikes since Caden's epic at bat there.
Yes. Well, again, you don't only get physically exhausted throwing that many pitches to one batter, but mentally it's got to take a toll on you too. 3-0. 12 pitch at bat is a tough thing, but got a little help from his catcher. And the failed bunt steal, and he walks Sam Chase, and I believe we'll get courtesy runner. I believe it most likely will be
that's old two.
That's Beckett Gigstead, but he is only wearing one mitt. So he only did at one game wore the two mitts, which gave us the nickname.
And we did some homework on it. It was in honor of Evan Felberg, who had been stepped on and been out for a little while.
Hurt his finger, so I do think the two mitts added something. We're getting our second mound visit. Looks like we're going to get a new pitcher for post 400.
Looks to be young Dylan Solberg.
Looks like Dylan Solberg is going to come in. And again, this mound visit brought to you by Gigstead's game notes, which had paid off, but they are 99% false and 100% entertaining. So Solberg, who played first,
had a couple hits,
hits in game one.
So just checking my game notes here, Dylan Solberg is actually using Beckett's glove, or Beckett Gigstead's former pitching glove.
That's probably true, because
it is true.
And I'm Gigstead's dad, you probably know.
And I'm going to throw this out there: Beckett Gigstead flossed Dylan Solberg on that sale. He took advantage of it.
You think so?
He did. It's a great glove, but the price. I think he overpaid for it.
Have you told?
I guess this is breaking news right now.
This is breaking news now.
So
geez. I guess we're getting breaking news off the game notes.
Attention, now pitching for post 400.
So Solberg, a lefty.
Good to see Dylan back. Those fans that don't know, Dylan actually broke a leg in his last shift his sophomore year of hockey and missed an entire year of baseball.
Jeez.
Also on Gigstead notes, but that's the 1%.
Boy, you might be hitting 2% here.
So I stayed up late and got up early this morning to try to get both games. And if they can hear in the background, the notes there are plenty.
There are plenty. Just this single sheet of paper that you just picked up. But spent a lot of time on it.
I did.
Well, it might have been a worse sale had Beckett been right-handed and sold a left-handed.
That is a fair point. That's something to think about.
So as we are sitting here, we're one out. We got runners on first and second.
And according to my game notes here, I'm sure you've said this. I missed it at the beginning. I'm actually about an inning too long in my stay here, but Post 2 did sew up the number 1 seed, I believe, in the state tournament, correct?
After the first game, yeah.
And 400 is set in the 7 seed, I believe, looking at my game notes.
And those of you that don't know, if you want to catch the state tournament,
number 6,
Varsity Legion or Double A Legion, that is next week at Jack Williams.
I believe it starts Monday night, Monday evening, 4 p.m. start, I believe.
There's 2 games on Monday, I believe, and
check your local listings.
Yeah. So as we get into that, you can come down, watch some state baseball. It's good baseball on a very great field to watch a baseball game at. And you can get a monster cookie.
The best
The
in
best
the upper
ones,
Midwest.
The best in the upper Midwest. Ball inside, so 2 balls, no strikes.
Not to be confused with two mids.
Right. And we did get Ebling a hit first time up, so he's 1 for 1. And it looks
nice
like
swing
he's
there.
going to get one to drop in here as well. And are they going to send? They are.
They are. Kind of a weird play here.
Kind of a weird choice, but Ebling picks up his 2nd hit of the game and gets an RBI this time.
That RBI single
And that will
brings us
extend
to
the
top of
lead
the
4-1 for post 2.
Left fielder, number 1.
Seemed like the left fielder, Mikey Essex, there
Wyatt
maybe wasn't convinced he was going to go home and
maybe tried to
threw
get
the
him back.
shortstop.
Yeah.
And Coach Rust had sent him the whole way. I don't know if Emineth realized how fast he was, but
Well, that's a couple times he's been sent in the last couple days here. Does a good job, but 1 out. Brings up Wyatt Kozadowski, who is 1 for 2 in the 2nd game tonight, and swings at the first pitch and fouls it off.
Wyatt will be on his way to Iowa Central Community College in a few weeks, where I believe he'll be playing baseball and, I mean, I would guess studying political science, given the fact that I saw him in class.
Well, the government teacher here, you know, highly influenced him.
I take that back. But we'll say anything but political science.
No.
Good block there.
So count is 1-1.
Wyatt waving at people behind the stands
Just
here, so
saying
his
hi.
attention span is about as accurate as we'd expect.
Just saying hi to people, you know. He's the man of the people.
That's young BJ Blanchett as well.
That's right. You just walk around, say hi to everybody you can. And he holds off on that high pitch for ball 2. 2-1. I'm going to get a quick conversation with second baseman, maybe sees something.
Wonder if maybe old Two Mitts is trying to pick some signs here at second base.
Could be.
A couple chuckles from the former fall or spring teammates there, all around.
I know Post 2 is doing a really good job of pretending against the Sanford team this last weekend that they were picking off signs. That was kind of fun.
Sanford was not happy about that.
No, and it was I think at one point there was 4 people in the dugout yelling curveball and 5 yelling fastball. So I think they were just throwing things out there just for fun. And we are now full count. Full count, 1 down. On deck is center fielder Hunter Geary. See if Wyatt can get a ball in play or get on base here somehow and extend the inning for Post 2. And he sharp hit
through there.
It's going to be in between the shortstop and third baseman. The outstretched third baseman does a good job of diving, trying to get that. Wyatt put it just out of reach
That brings up the center fielder.
gets a single
number
to load the
4,
bases.
Hunter Geary.
So the base is loaded and 1 out. Hunter Geary, center fielder, steps up to the plate.
See if some of his dad's athleticism can rub off this at bat. Did we get a chance to go to the thesaurus, Chris?
I did not. And I believe the term that I will have to check is pantathletic to see if
does not sound made up at all.
No, not at all. One ball, no strikes, 1 out. Bases loaded.
Chance to break the game open here for Post 2.
Geary slices one into right field.
That ball's going to be down.
And it's going to get down. Looked like there was a maybe a chance, but you know, again, that's a tough situation for an outfielder. If you go for it and miss, that clears the bases.
You're
you know,
absolutely right.
so
Tough
you
play,
gotta
probably the right decision by Gus Pankratz out in right field. He might look back and not like it, but
right. Now me sitting up here, I'm going for it with my speed and my glove ability.
Yeah, well, I mean, a former Gold Glover.
Yeah. I mean, baseball stars in Nintendo in 1986. I had it all figured out.
Classic game, but the best of the
Yes,
of the
the
Nintendo
best of
games.
the Nintendo games. RBI didn't hold a candle to it.
That ball's diving too.
And it did not fall, but
we got an awkward play here.
A little bit of a mix-up.
Wyatt puts his head down.
We thought we were going to get one, and we do get the run. So the run does score. And we get the out. So Wyatt thought that he was going to tag, and he didn't. And he gets himself caught in a rundown. And it does allow us to score a run.
As the kids call it, a pickle.
A pickle. So we got 2 runs. And now we got Dad from the stands yelling for some reason. Yeah, bottom of 4. Scored 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. We are now 6-1.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life. When I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. And then I want to get to know them, know their symptoms, and know how their symptoms are affecting their quality of life. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us, we treat their symptoms.
I was so impressed with Dr. Lindemeyer that now Essentia is my first choice.
Every day, we work together as a team. It's not just mowing your lawn. We provide full-service property maintenance. Our educated, exceptional team of ISA-certified arborists and master gardeners know what your landscape needs, improving your curb appeal with skilled care. For any landscape, home or business, we go above and beyond because it's a job we truly love to do. Get the most out of your lawn with All Terrain, your local lawn care leader. Call today.
All right, welcome back. We are going to get a pitching change for post 2. We are going to see Jack Joyce come in.
Typically a starter for the squad, so we'll see how Jack does coming out of the pen. But he's got a clean inning.
Yep, gets to start fresh. He was DH in game 1 and comes in to pitch in game 2 here.
Crowd's still sticking here tonight, Chris. Good to see.
You know, it is.
I believe they're just waiting for the half-off hot dogs and burgers downstairs,
right. which
makes
most
sense.
likely will be happening soon, I would assume. But, you know.
Now batting for Fargo, post 400.
All right, so post 400 is going to have Klinsky, Hammerman, Frederick. Klinsky struck out his first time up, I believe. So he's 0 for 1.
We're at the bottom of the order here. See how Joyce comes into the game.
Not going to waste any time. Hits the outside corner for strike number 1. Curveball, strike number 2.
Looks like we got some youth players going out down the left field line. Wyatt should get distracted pretty easy then.
They waved to him. That was a pretty good pitch.
I believe
Umpire
that
said it was
fooled
high.
Everybody, including the umpire.
I agree. But again, we're non-biased up here.
No. Just a couple parents having a good time.
Right. I mean, just because we have our own ABS system doesn't mean anything. And he gets a swing and a miss, gets strike 3 anyway.
Ball doesn't lie.
And we get an underhand around the horn.
And that strikeout brings up the shortstop, number 10, Max Ammerman.
That'll bring up shortstop Max Ammerman. With 1 down. Takes ball 1 inside and low.
Joyce with a little modified windup here, Chris. Different.
He doesn't kind of switch to that. I mean, it seems a little bit less than what he was doing in the spring, but it might have been about the same. I don't know. That was a long time ago. Ball in there.
Looks like that ball
Nelson and Chase after it. Nelson makes the catch for out number 2.
Nice play there by Caden Nelson.
I did a good job of knowing where he was at.
And that
Knowing
captain's foul territory
how
brings
Sam
up
Chase
the
is, I'm sure he
third
was letting him know the whole way that he had
baseman,
space.
number 4.
Sam Chase loves to talk. He's a good teammate telling his third baseman how much room he has.
For a kid who doesn't talk that much, when it's needed, he does. He communicates really well. And so with 2 outs, bring up third baseman Frederick. He takes strike 1.
Kind of a different mindset here, Chris, coming in as a reliever. You can throw the kitchen sink kind of right away. You're just working on pitches here instead of trying to save pitches at the beginning of a game. So
not setting them up for something later. You feel like you can use
your
whole
correct.
arsenal. That counts as 1 and 2. Ball inside, 2 and 2. And gets strike 3 on the outside corner for the 3rd out of the inning. So 3 out, 3 down. No hits, no errors, no one left on base. After the top of the 5th, score is 6-1.
Ted, I noticed that you once played American Legion Junior Baseball. Is that the way you started your baseball career?
Well, it sure was, Jim. I used to play for the DeWitt C. Mitchell, post number 201 in San Diego, California. It was a great break for me, too.
Well, how do you mean that, Ted?
While playing American Legion baseball, I learned about the value of team play, sportsmanship, and met a lot of fine fellows in the process. Besides that, I learned a lot of baseball through the organized competition that the program affords. I think that every boy in America should play American Legion Junior Baseball if it is at all possible for him to do so.
Thank you, Ted Williams. And here's hoping you keep right on winning batting championships for many years. This is Jim Britt reminding
All right, welcome back. Leading off for post 2 is going to be Carson Sheet, followed by Tate Barnacle and Kellen Doherty. Swing and a miss in the first pitch.
Trying to get a look down here in the bullpen. It looks as though Caden Nelson maybe is stretching the old wing out a little bit.
And Carson hits one deep to left, and it is foul. Gone but foul. And our young youth baseball players standing out there just outside the fence get themselves a souvenir.
Did anyone go after that though, Chris? Looks like
I think there was somebody down there.
Wood tick season, you know,
Yeah.
you got to be careful.
Yeah, you want to be able to eat red meat. So count is 0-2. Takes ball low. 1-2. Helicopter getting a flyover. Pulling out all the stops.
Not as good as Bismarck when they had Air Force One.
This is also
flyover
true.
during
Yeah,
the game.
yeah, that was true.
An unexpected
flyover. Count is 2-2 with the outside pitch. Ball in play. It's a high fly ball. And running underneath it and makes the catch for out number 1. And that will bring up second baseman Tate Barnacle.
That catch brings up second baseman number 3, Tate Barnacle.
Well, the mayor, Jack Williams, Dan Fisher out for a little walk here, I see, meeting and greeting people.
First pitch to Barnacle. Ball outside. Barnacle hits one
He's
out
going to
of
sneak
play.
out of play, I think, there, Chris.
It looks like it.
Looks to be a freezy for a young
Even
fan.
it up, 1-1. Got looks like we're starting to get some dark clouds rolling in. All
looks
outside.
You know, that's south and west of us, Chris. I don't
Right.
think that's coming our way.
Well,
Let's
you
be
never know.
optimistic. Let's just
Well,
be
I
optimistic.
am. I'm
Although my
highly
yard
optimistic.
could use a little rain.
Well, mine can't. 3 dogs making a mess. And we get the ball hit out to right field. Pankratz underneath it for out number 2, and that will bring up right fielder Kellen Doherty.
That brings up the
Yeah,
right
with 3
fielder,
dogs, it just
number
tracked mud in,
15,
so I'm okay with a
Kellen
little bit of a drought
Doherty.
in
I
my
hear you.
backyard.
I
It
do.
can rain in my front. Yeah, doesn't look like we're
Our
gonna get
spotter looks to show us like we'll miss out on that.
any. All right. Doherty was 0 for 1, walked his last time up.
Which is
Takes
interesting.
ball one
We
outside.
bring up the rain because one of my last game notes is Kellen Doherty says his dad enjoys clipping his petunias during the week.
Yes.
So
this
interesting.
is
You're
true.
not worried about rain, but yet
No.
your petunias could probably use a little bit.
Well, I don't know.
Now, are
Petunias
those
don't need
annuals
much.
or perennials?
You know what? I'm not 100% sure. Well, BJ, our
spotter
botanist, tells us they're annuals. So we got our botanist joining us from Post 400. He's
I
the
always
resident
thought he was into
botanist.
growing other plants, but
Yeah,
I digress.
botanist. Yeah, like roses and tulips and dandelions. Counts 2-0. Swing and a miss, an
That's a good
outside
hack
pitch.
right there.
Counts 2-2.
Doherty trying to put one in the gap here, get a runner on second base, try to
Just
put him in
make
with 2 outs.
contact. And fouls one off.
There's another freezy. Bree Nerschel spotting that one.
I believe that one, when the ball flew out, had grape written on it.
Bree Nerschel was all over that baseball, so we'll keep an eye on things and let the fans at home know what's going on.
2-2 pitch. And swing and a miss.
Little off
For
speed
out
there
number
from Salter.
3. Do a good change up there. And 1-2-3 brings us to the top
The
of
fifth, post 2 goes 3 up.
the
3
6th inning.
After a full 5 innings, your score is post 401.
And after
Post
5,
2,
post
6.
401, post 2, 6.
Welcome back to
So,
the mound after
Jack Joyce gets
a long
one
stint on
inning of
the
work,
injured list.
and
Number 13,
post 2 will bring in number 13, Katie Nelson,
they
from
call
third
him
base.
CJ Nelson.
And that will bring the DH into play third base. So getting some work in here. He's been off for a while, again, with that upper body injury.
I believe it was called an upper body injury.
Yeah, so we get a little work in here before the state tournament, see how it goes.
Essex, Weremeyer, and Matthias.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, Chris, but Caden has committed to where again?
I believe it's Texas A&M.
It's a mystery.
It is. Yes, Texas A&M.
If you had a chance to send out well wishes to Henry Schrum, who's on assignment this doubleheader.
We have not. We did get a comment from Schrum, and it was complimenting you.
I believe that was Lancer, yes.
Yeah. So we got that. Compliment and kudos to you.
It's like Nelson will face off the top of the lineup here, so right back into the swing of things.
Left fielder number 26, Michael
Essex comes up to the plate. So it'll be Essex, Wermeyer, and Mathiasen for post 400 in the top of the 6th inning. And he takes ball 1 in the inside corner. And hits a ground ball to Emineth. Emineth is able to make the play for out number 1. And that will bring up Wermeyer.
And that brings up the first baseman, number 19, Gus Wermeyer.
Swings at the first pitch, high fly ball. It's in left, and she gets all the way to the fence and runs out of space, and it ends up in post 400 bullpen for strike 1.
Just a few notes here. Caden, during his time away, had a couple of cuticle issues while keeping Game Changer on the iPad, but it looks to come back strong here. Doesn't seem to impact his.
No, it has not.
His motion too much.
I believe one of the cuticle injuries may have happened while he was watching the World Cup.
Interesting. We'll have to verify that.
I don't know. That's
his mom is a former high school soccer player, so
he gets a strikeout.
And that strikeout brings up the
That'll
center
bring up
fielder,
center fielder
number 3,
Kane Mathiasen.
Kane Mathiasen.
So I believe he did, after that cuticle injury, there was a rehab process involving a nail file. And
believe
maybe a manicure.
I believe it was an emery board.
Okay, thank you.
If memory serves me
correct. To be honest with you, I did not have that on my game notes, and I'm a little disappointed.
Well, I'm sorry. I just heard that. It could be rumor.
Appreciate it.
Mathiasen pulls one foul down the right field line for strike number 1. And does not go. Did not.
Yes,
he did go. So
late appeal there.
Late appeal to the umpire down third base, and we get strike 2.
3-man crew all over that one tonight.
Ball inside and high. So count is 1 and 2, 2 outs. Little Bauer Blanchette just running around.
Bauer's on his M&M bag number 4 for the night, so he should fall asleep well.
I fed him 2 of them, so just want to make sure that when BJ gets home, he's got some energy.
Three and two is the count, or 2 and 2?
I believe it was 2 and 2. I don't know where the third one came from. It's 2 and 2. I think
there needs to be a little conversation here amongst umpires.
We need to check. And then we got Hall of Famer Dave Clunt.
The Hall of Famer was all over that
2
one.
and 2. The count is 2 and 2. So we are the 2-2 pitch. And we get a swing and a miss. Didn't matter. For strikeout number 2 for Caden. So no hits, no errors, no one left on base.
Post 400 goes 3 up, 3 down.
3 up, 3 down. All right, so here we go for the bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off will be Eli Emineth, followed by Sam Chase, and then Kobe Ebling. Emineth is 1 for 2 today. Sahlberg, who came in relief, is still on the mound for post 400. And he gets strike 1 in the outside corner.
Was that strike 1 or strike 2, Chris?
Well, it depends on which umpire you ask.
Thank you.
And Emineth puts one out into left field. Essex underneath it and makes the catch for out number 1. And that'll bring up catcher Sam Chase.
That brings up the catcher number 2, Sam Chase.
I'll have to verify with Sam, but I believe that's the same elbow guard he's been wearing since 13-year-olds.
It's possible.
Sly Sammy Chase.
Well, if you do find out, you can add that to your game notes.
It's something
as one of your
maybe for
facts.
the postseason.
Yeah.
For our end of the year wrap-up show, Chris, we might have to maybe put some notes together.
And is that that will take place during our PD, right, where you and I just go to a room and have a wrap-up show? Ball low, 2-0.
Sahlberg's come in and done it. Settled in here the last couple innings.
He's done a pretty good job.
Got himself into a little bit of trouble early on, but he's worked out of it here the last few innings. And as I say that, he goes 3-0 on Chase.
So 3 balls, no strikes, 1 down on the pop fly out to left field by Emineth. And we get strike in the outside corner for strike 1, 3-1.
Oh, Breen Urschel finishing that freezy. I didn't get a chance to see what color it was.
I believe it looked a little bit orange or pink.
All right.
So I was wrong when I said it had grape written on the ball. That was on me. So with that foul ball, count is now full. Full count. Sam steps in. And hits another one. Going to get out into the bullpen on the post 2 side. Another foul ball.
You know, that group of parents over there since about pitch 1 of this doubleheader has had to be on their toes.
Yeah, the whole day.
And Chris and I know the reaction time over there is a bit slower than normal.
Usually not as slow as it is. Not as slow as it out in far right field where you and I sit. That's why we sit out there. Sam, again, putting together a good at-bat here. Had a couple good at-bats by post 2 today. Sam putting together another one again. Sahlberg doing a good job of challenging, and it's a good battle here between pitcher and other team's catcher. And takes ball low. And it looks like we're going to get to see old Two Mitts run the bases again. So
see if he's aggressive here. His most proud stat right now is he's leading the team in stolen bases.
Now coming to the plate, the shortstop,
with how many?
number 6.
6.
Kobe
6.
Ebling.
I was going to say, we haven't stole that many bases.
We do not swipe too many bags.
No, we have not. Kobe Ebling steps into the batter's box with 1 out and a runner on. Good old Two Mitts, Beckett Gigstead. Count is 0-1. Ball low. 1-1.
Ebling also, I don't know if we mentioned this, attending Alex Tech in the fall. Players from both sides.
Yeah,
forming a little pipeline there.
fly ball. Hansen makes the catch at second base, and that will bring up Wyatt Kozadowski back to the top of the order.
Wyatt Kozadowski.
So with 2 outs, Wyatt steps up to the plate. Runner on first. He takes ball 1 outside. Fouls it back, 1-1. It is 2 for 3 in the second game here tonight. Takes ball 2, 2-1.
Wyatt's played a lot of shortstop this year, but played both corners tonight. So
he's played
kind of sneaking around some different positions here.
Trying
with Nelson healthy, it'll be interesting to see what the lineup looks like here coming into game 1 of the state tournament.
A lot of options. 2-1, 3-1.
I believe this 3-1 count is brought to you by Legacy Plumbing. Is that correct, Chris?
I think so. I think that's what your game notes say. Or is it Prolon? One of the two. Wyatt puts one out into left center.
Wind's going to hang that one up right there.
And underneath it, the wind kind of caught it up there. And for out number 3. So we head into the bottom of the 7th inning, or top of the 7th inning, excuse me. Post 2-6, post 401. All right, so another couple changes for post 2 to close out the game, hopefully. Pitching now will be Wyatt Kozadowski. Back to third base after his 1 inning of work will be Caden Nelson, and out to left field.
Left field is Carson
Left
Sheik,
field is Carson Sheik, and right field is Evan Felber.
See if Wyatt can keep his focus here to get the last 3 outs of this game.
All right, and he will face
Number
Colby
2,
Hansen.
Colby Hansen.
So we will see. He will face Hansen, Pankratz, and the DH Seth Egan.
I'm about 4, 5, 6 here, Chris.
And gets a swing and a miss.
Close to getting some different guys in to get some work done here, so.
Ball low, 1-1. And sharp into the dugout.
And Jonas Sanders didn't even flinch.
Didn't didn't.
And I believe,
move.
correct me if I'm wrong, are the parents right above just did flinch right now.
Yeah.
So it should show you the reaction time up there.
I don't see a mad rush of the players over there, so hopefully nobody got hit. And we get a strikeout.
Wyatt goes off speed there. Get Colby.
And that will bring up right fielder Gus Pankratz.
Next at bat, number 11, Gus Pankratz.
Takes ball 1.
Of note here, looks like Egan's going to get pinch hit for, and I believe that is Mason Sinner on deck for the Stars.
We'll get 1-1. All right, so we will get a pinch hitter in the next batter.
Looks like that ball's going to drift out of play. Felber just runs out of room there.
No, Mason Sinner will be next.
So it counts as 1 and 2.
It's like young Louis Ostrom calling it a night there, Chris.
Yeah, looks like it's time to go home for my nephew. Past his curfew.
They have curfews
Ball
in
in the
Riley's
dirt.
Acres, huh?
I guess.
Interesting. Some people call that the frontier of North Fargo.
Yeah. Are you mayor of that as well?
I believe former mayor.
Former mayor. Sorry, of Frontier. Former mayor. Again.
Wyatt wanted that one, didn't get it. He's going to push the count full here with 1 out.
And gets a swing and a miss for strike 2. Thanks for joining us up here, BJ.
Pleasure was ours as always.
And that strikeout brings up the pinch hitter, number 5, Mason Sinner.
And we get a pinch hitter for the DH, Mason Sinner, for his first at bat of the evening. And he takes strike 1 in the outside corner.
Chris, just can't thank you enough for letting me sneak in here for the majority of this game too.
Actually, the thank you should be coming from my way. Talking to myself and the people have been clamoring for it since the last time you were up here. You know, all the people,
the tens of
just
people,
to not listen to my monotone tea drinking voice. You know, just me by myself. It's a lot more entertaining for the tens and tens of viewers. Counts as 0-2. And we get a swing and a miss to end the ball game.
Just remember that herbal tea you get in interschool mail. It's coming from me.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, from Jack Williams, and again, the whole game sponsored by a lot of people legitimately, and Grant Gigsted's game notes, 99% false, 100% entertaining. That will wrap up the regular season for Post 2. With a sweep of Post 400 who came up north for the last series of the regular season. And again, the state tournament is next weekend at Jack Williams Stadium. If you're looking to watch some good baseball, come on down.